Welcome back to our channel HD Rare Coins. I will tell you about some special coins, so please watch the complete video. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of British coins as we explore the 10 new pence coin from 1968, featuring the iconic portrait of Queen Elizabeth II with the inscription D.G.REG.F.D. What's the story behind this coin? And more importantly, what is it worth today? Stay tuned to find out. The 10 new pence coin was first introduced in 1968 as part of the United Kingdom's decimalisation process, which replaced the old currency system. Before this, the British pound was divided into 240 pence. Decimalisation streamlined this, making it easier by introducing a new system where £1 was equal to 100 pence. This coin, struck in 1968, was part of the first batch of decimal coins issued before the full decimalisation took place in 1971. It's made from cupronickel and weighs 11.31 grams with a diameter of 28.5 millimeters. The design remained in circulation until 1992, after which it was replaced by a smaller, lighter version. Let's talk about the obverse, or head side of the coin. Here, you'll find the second portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Arnold Machin. The inscription reads Elizabeth II D.G.REG.F.D, which stands for Elizabeth II D.G.REG.F.D Defensor, Latin for Elizabeth II, by the grace of God, Queen, Defender of the Faith. This portrait of the Queen was used on coins from 1968 to 1984. Now, flipping the coin to the reverse side, you'll see a design featuring a crowned lion, symbolizing the strength and pride of the United Kingdom. This bold design was created by Christopher Ironside, a well-known British coin designer. Below the lion, you'll find the denomination New Pence, emphasizing the transition to the decimal system. 1968 marked the first year of the 10 new pence coin, and it had a mintage of around 336 million, making it a relatively common coin for that time. Because of its high production numbers, the coin is not considered rare in circulated condition. However, finding a coin in mint or uncirculated condition can still add a bit of value for collectors. So, what's the value of a 1968 10 new pence coin today? In general, these coins are quite common, and a circulated 1968 10 new pence coin will typically be worth its face value, around 10 pence or less than £1 if you were to sell it to a collector. However, if you have an uncirculated coin or one in brilliant condition, it could be worth more. Prices for these coins can range from £2 to £5 depending on the quality. If your 10 new pence coin is part of a proof set from 1968, it could be even more valuable. Proof sets from that year can fetch up to £20 or more, while the 10 new pence 1968 coin isn't the rarest or most valuable coin. It has a lot of historical significance. As one of the first decimal coins, it marks a turning point in British currency history. Plus, the iconic lion design and Queen Elizabeth's portrait make it a timeless piece in any collection. Many collectors value these coins for their historical and sentimental significance, particularly those who are interested in British numismatics or those who collect coins featuring Queen Elizabeth I. So, there you have it, the story behind the 1968 10 new pence coin. While its value may not be sky-high, it remains a fascinating and significant coin from the early days of decimalisation. If you happen to have one in pristine condition, it might be worth more than just its face value $4.5 million. Today's video, we'll be looking at the 1969 10 new pence coin featuring Queen Elizabeth II with the inscription D.G.REG.F.D. We'll dive into its history, design, and of course, its potential worth. So, if you've got this coin in your collection, stick around to find out if it's worth more than just face value. The 10 new pence coin was first introduced in the United Kingdom in 1968, as part of the process to decimalize the British currency system. The 1969 version was one of the early examples of this new currency, replacing the pre-decimal florin. The new pence inscription was used on British coins until 1982, after which it was changed to simply 10 pence. The coin was struck in cupronickel, with a weight of 11.31 grams and a diameter of 28.5 millimeters. It was in circulation until 1992, when its size was reduced. So, the 1969 10 new pence coin is from the original, larger-sized series. The obverse of the coin, designed by Arnold Machin, features a portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, with the Latin inscription D.G.REG.F.D. This stands for De Gratia Regina Fidei Defensor, meaning by the grace of God, Queen, Defender of the Faith. This phrase has been a traditional title for British monarchs. On the reverse, you'll see the crowned lion, a symbol of England, designed by Christopher Ironside. This lion is known as the guardian of the crown and has been used in various forms throughout British heraldry. Now, let's get into what you're really here for, the value. While this coin is no longer in circulation, its value as a collectible can vary based on factors like condition, rarity, and demand. If your 1969 10 new pence coin has been in circulation and shows signs of wear, its value is generally close to its face value $3.50 millions, around 10 pence to 30 pence. However, some collectors may pay a bit more for it, particularly because it's from the larger-sized series. If you have an uncirculated coin or one in pristine condition, it could be worth more. In uncirculated or near-mint condition, the value can rise to £1 to £3 depending on the market. There were also proof sets made in 1969. If you have a proof 10 new pence coin, it could be worth even more, anywhere from £5 to £10, or more if it's part of a complete set. Factors affecting value. As with all coins, the value is heavily influenced by demand among collectors and the condition of the coin. Coins that are free of scratches, marks, or tarnishing are always valued higher. While the 1969 10 new pence coin may not be worth a fortune, it's still a wonderful piece of British numismatic history. Its larger size, iconic designs, and the transition to decimalisation make it a collectible coin worth holding onto. If you've got one in excellent condition, it could fetch a decent price among collectors, so always check its condition before considering a sale. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of British coinage, focusing on the 10 new pence coin from 1975, featuring Queen Elizabeth II with the inscription D.G.REG.F.D. So, what's the history behind this coin, and how much is it worth today? Let's get into it. In 1971, the United Kingdom made the historic switch to decimal currency. The 10 new pence coin was introduced as part of this shift, replacing the old 2-shilling coin. The coin we're talking about today was minted in 1975, featuring Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse side, with the Latin inscription D.G.REG.F.D. This stands for De Gratia Regina Fidei Defensor, which translates to, by the grace of God, Queen, Defender of the Faith. On the reverse, we have a lion, the traditional symbol of Britain, designed by Christopher Ironside. This design was used on the 10 new pence coin until 1981 when the coin size was reduced. The 1975 10 new pence is made of copper nickel, which is 75% copper and 25% nickel. It weighs 11.31 grams, has a diameter of 28.50 millimeters, and a thickness of 2.5 millimeters. This coin was minted for general circulation, so many were produced. Now, let's talk about its value today, $2.50 millions. Since it's a common coin, its value as a collectible isn't extremely high, but it still has some worth to collectors, especially if it's in good condition. In circulated condition, the 1975 10 new pence typically sells for around 50 pence to £1, or roughly 60 cents to $1.20 USD. If you have one in uncirculated or mint condition, you could be looking at a value between £2 to £5, which is around $2.50 to $6 USD. Keep in mind, the value of this coin is largely dependent on its condition, rarity, and demand from collectors. Fun fact: the 10 new pence coin was reduced in size in 1992, so if you have a pre-1992 coin like this one, it's larger than the current 10p coins in circulation today. Collectors often seek out these larger coins for their historic significance. So there you have it. The 1975 10 new pence coin is a fascinating piece of British history, and while it may not be worth a fortune, it's definitely a valuable part of any collection. If you have one of these coins, hold on to it, as its value could increase over time, especially if it's in top-notch condition. Today, we're talking about the 10 new pence coin from 1980, featuring the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II. Stick around, because we'll discuss its background, design, and most importantly, its current value. Let's get into it. The 10 new pence coin was part of the decimalisation of the British currency, which began in 1971. This transition was a huge deal, as the UK shifted from the old pounds, shillings, and pence system to a decimal system, with 100 pence in a pound. The 1980 10 new pence coin is from the second series, and it features the third portrait of Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse side. Engraved by Arnold Machin, this portrait was used from 1968 until 1984 and is surrounded by the inscription Elizabeth II D.G.REG.F.D. This stands for De Grazia Regina-Fidei Defensor, which means by the grace of God, Queen, Defender of the Faith. The reverse side features a crowned lion, which represents England, and was designed by Christopher Ironside. Let's break down some key specs for this coin. The 1980 10 new pence is made of cupronickel, weighing 11.31 grams, with a diameter of 28.5 millimeters. This is the larger version of the 10 pence coin, which was later reduced in size in 1992. Now, in terms of rarity, the 1980 10 new pence isn't considered particularly rare. Over 146 million of these coins were minted, so they're fairly common in the world of coin collecting. However, if you find one in excellent condition, its value can be higher than the typical circulated version. Alright, so how much is this coin worth today? In circulated condition, the 1980 10 new pence coin is generally worth around its face value, about 10 pence $1.5 million, or roughly 12 to 15 cents in US currency. However, if you have one in uncirculated or mint condition, it could be worth more. These coins can sell for about £1 to £2, or $1.50 to $3, depending on the condition and market demand. For collectors, it's important to look for coins that have minimal wear and tear. If you have a 1980 10 new pence coin with no scratches, dents, or discoloration, you might want to get it graded to see if it qualifies as mint condition. Graded coins, especially those in mint state, can fetch higher prices. So there you have it. The 1980 10 new pence coin may not be the rarest out there, but it's still a great piece of British history. Whether you're looking to collect or just curious about its value, it's a coin worth having in your collection. Today, we're going to talk about an interesting coin. The 10 new pence 1992 Elizabeth II D.G.REG.F.D coin. Whether you found one in your pocket change or inherited a collection, you might be wondering if this coin has any real value. Let's dive into the history, design, and most importantly, the current value and worth of this coin. The 10 new pence coin was first introduced in the United Kingdom in 1968 as part of the decimalisation of the currency. By 1992, the design had changed a bit from its original larger size. The coin we're looking at today, the 1992 version, is part of the smaller and lighter series that replaced the larger coin of the same denomination that had been used from 1968 to 1981. The 1992 10 new pence coin features Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse. Her portrait is accompanied by the inscription Elizabeth II D.G.REG.F.D, which stands for De Grazia Regina-Fidei Defensor, meaning by the grace of God, Queen, Defender of the Faith. On the reverse, you'll find a crowned lion, which is part of the Royal Coat of Arms of England. This design was created by artist Christopher Ironside and remained on the coin until the introduction of the new designs in 2008. The 1992 10 new pence coin is made of cupronickel, which is an alloy of copper and nickel. The coin weighs 6.50 grams and has a diameter of 24.5 millimeters. This coin is significant because 1992 was the first year the new, smaller 10p coin was produced. It replaced the larger version and is more compact but retains the same value. So, how much is the 10 new pence 1992 coin worth today? Well, in circulated condition, this coin is quite common, meaning its value as a collector's item may not be that high. Typically, you can expect to see it sold for around 20 to 50 pence in circulated condition, which is not much above its face value $1.2 million. However, if you have an uncirculated or proof version of the coin, one that is in mint condition and has not been used in everyday transactions, the value can be slightly higher. Uncirculated coins might sell for around £1 to £2 depending on the market and demand. Additionally, if the coin has any unique errors, such as misprints or striking errors, it could be worth significantly more to collectors. The 1992 10 new pence Elizabeth II coin is a fascinating piece of the UK's decimal coinage history. While its value may not be extremely high in circulated condition, it's still a collectible item, especially if you have one in mint condition or with errors. If you're a coin collector or just curious about the coins in your pocket, this is a piece of British history worth holding on to. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more content on coin collecting and values. See you in the next one.